Hello, welcome to Nick Tries Things, a show where I try things. And, man, interesting one for me. It's this. Tropical Pepsi Max. Now, I have been very clear on my preferences when it comes to beverages, sodas, fizzy drinks, whatever. When it comes to colas, for me, there is a number one, and that is Mexican Coca-Cola. But when you can't get Mexican Coca-Cola, it's Pepsi all day long. I don't mind Coca-Cola. In fact, I was just earlier drinking some Zero. But Coca-Cola's never been my favourite. Pepsi Max has always been my brand of choice. And when they had Cherry Pepsi Max, it changed my life. For the worst, but it changed my life. So, you know, that's been my poison for a number of years. Big fan of Cherry Pepsi Max. I've tried a few of the flavours of Pepsi when they've come out. Just last year, we had strawberries and cream. And we had, oh man, what was the other one? Cream soda, yes. And the strawberries and cream one, I'm still seeing around. I'm not seeing the cream soda one. So maybe they decided to make the strawberries and cream one, you know, a regular product, which is interesting. Because yeah, I did not care for that one at all. But look, fruity colas. I used to like, when I first did it, Coke with lemon. I used to like, obviously I loved Cherry Pepsi Max, but wasn't that bothered about the mango. Didn't like the raspberry one. I don't mind the Coke with lime. They used to do Pepsi Max with lime as well, didn't they? Yeah, they're okay. So yeah, you know, they can kind of go either way, but not a massive fan. In general, but I've got no idea what to expect from this. Is there any, so it looks like a pineapple, it looks like pineapple, orange and apple, but I'm sure it's not that. Yeah, it obviously doesn't tell you what the fruits are, it just says tropical cola flavour. So I've got no idea. No one I know who drinks fizzy drinks, I've seen them talk about this. I don't really watch other food reviews if I'm going to do one, so I've got no idea what your general opinion is on this at all. And I've had this for a week or two, just haven't got around to filming it. So with all that said, it's time to give this a go. So let's just open the can. Okay, let's give it a sniff first. It smells tropical, I'll give it that. Let's give it a go. That's weird. It's not horrible. Don't love it, but it's not too bad. What I can't work out, I'm trying to work out what the fruit is. But the problem is sometimes when you have tropical, is because it's just a mishmash of flavours, nothing particularly stands out. Like, I think there's a little bit of banana. There's definitely like some citrusy, like orangey vibes. Not really getting pineapple so much, but yeah. It's not bad. Oh, there's an aftertaste to it. It's still fruity, mind you. Would I get that over other Pepsis? Probably not. But if they had that and regular Pepsi, and that was the two choices, I might go for that just for a change. It's fine. It's fine. Might be changing mine. I'm going to reconsider. um, yeah, it's... The more I've had, the more the flavours kind of come through, and I'm not quite so sure. A bit like the strawberries and cream, it really tastes like it's not real, which is ludicrous for me to say because Cherry Pepsi Max doesn't taste of like real cherries, right? Doesn't claim to be either, but it's weird. It's just got such a weird artificial fruit to it. Yeah, I'm not in. The more I've had, the less I've enjoyed it. Which should be the other way around, right? The more you have, the more you should enjoy it. The more I've had of that, the more I'm not convinced. So, yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4. It's too weird. It's too weird. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's just a hodgepodge, a mishmash of various flavours without being one. And it just doesn't taste right. Yeah, not a fan. It blows my mind sometimes that they obviously like create these flavours and then they go through testing and then people decide that's going to go to market and then that's what we get. Of all the things that... this is the kind of thing I'd expect Dr. Pepper to come out with, not with Pepsi. And that's not a slight on Dr. Pepper, it's just that Dr. Pepper are like doing some more crazy things, right? Yeah. I can finish a can. I mean, I've drunk 2/3 of it anyway. I can finish a can. Would I want to have like a 2 litre bottle of it? Probably not. Would I buy it in a pinch? Yeah. But that's not the one. Yeah. Quite disappointing. I almost say you have to try it to believe it, but yeah. The thing is, I know there will be people that think that's great. And you are obviously entitled to your completely wrong opinion. But no, there'll be people that think that's quite nice and will hate Cherry Pepsi Max, and that's fine. I think it's definitely worth a go for the novelty if nothing else, but I find it very hard to recommend. I'm not in a rush to buy it again. So yeah, that's my score, and give it a go if you're curious, but just be prepared.